Hey everybody, are you a fan of horror apparel like this fantastic Silver Shamrock novelty shirt? Well then head over to Fright Rags and get your amazing selection of all sorts of different horror apparel. Now why I'm telling you about this is if you go to fright-rags.com and you create an account and you find what you want to buy and you get to the checkout and you put in a promo code, you put in per T10 and that's right here. Per T10. You put that in over at fright-rags.com and you get 10% off your purchase. Who wouldn't want 10% off on a purchase of an amazing horror shirt? They have stuff like this. They have Jaws, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Halloween, Jason, Freddy. The list just goes on and on and on. So going to fright-rags.com is your best bet at this point. So head over there right now, use the promo code per T10, and you get 10% off. Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Today, in keeping with the Halloween spirit that is upon us all, we're going to be talking about a little film starring Audrey Hepburn, Alan Arkin, Richard Crenna, and a man with the funniest name on the planet, Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. That's right, we're going to be talking about Wait Until Dark. Came out in 1967, and this film has legitimately one of the few jump scares that actually gets me every time. It's not a horror film per se. It's more of a thriller. Audrey Hepburn plays Susie, who gets blinded in an automobile accident, and she gets beset upon by Richard Crenna and Alan Arkin, and I forget the actor's name, the third guy. But they come after her looking for a doll. And that doll contains something fantastical for 1967. That doll is full of H, full of heron, full of heroin. So they're after that. They find a way to get her husband gone, played by Ephraim Zimbalist Jr. And in the course of the events, they really go after her about this doll. She tries to play it off, and they pretend that they're different people to kind of earn her trust. And eventually, it comes down to the thrilling climax, which is rather thrilling and climaxy. And that jump scare comes in, and you just are not ready for it. You are not. I know Audrey Hepburn was nominated for Best Actress for this picture. I don't know if she won. I didn't look that deep into it. But, you know, here we are. It's definitely one of those pictures that you need to check out. You can't just take my word for it. You have to go see it. It's available on Amazon Prime for like $3. And I'm pretty sure you could probably find it at your local Barnes and Noble for like $20 on DVD. I would love to see a Criterion release of this, or even Arrow. That would be fantastic. But I can't get too much into it without doing a spoiler review, and I don't want to do a spoiler review of this film because, oddly enough, as popular as it is, like how it has like a cult following, it doesn't seem to be all that mainstream popular. So I don't want to do anything that's going to give things away, because this is the kind of movie you have to see, you have to experience, and you have to let that jump scare get you. See what I mean? So head out and watch this film. It's an amazingly good time. It's not, like I said, it's not horror. It's more of a thriller, but it will really kind of dig deep into you once you see it. And I was turned on to this, if I remember correctly, by Michael Vyers of the Shameless Picture Show podcast. He check that show out. He told me about this. I watched it, and I was blown away. I always thought of Audrey Hepburn as this little dainty little bird with old world manners and all this other stuff. But you see her in this, and she's a survivor, man. I'm telling you. And I can't help but think that this was the impetus for Don't Breathe, the Fede Alvarez movie. Although Don't Breathe is a lot grosser than Wait Until Dark. But I highly suggest you check out Wait Until Dark And wow, I just can't say enough good things about this picture. But before we get going this week, I know some people don't know what I mean when I say I have to change the reel on something. So I'm going to show you this clip, and I want you guys to understand what changing the reel is and how you get into that. So here's this clip. This is Roger. Roger's an alcoholic. This is the only job Roger can get. The end. I want to thank everybody for watching this week. Please tune in next week. I'm not exactly sure what we're going to be doing, so you're going to have to check out ronhasawebsite.com for any updates during the course of next week. And I'm sorry that this one went up so late. I had some things to deal with, but here I am on a Thursday. I keep my promises, don't I? That's right, I sure do. Also, don't forget to head over to Fright Rags and use your promo code PERT10. Get your 10% off on your purchase. Which is awesome. It's Halloween. I mean, come on. I mean, if you have a film that you would like to recommend, hit me up on Twitter at RealRonPerT. All the social medias are at ronhasawebsite.com. And we'll see if we can't do something maybe a little bit more modern. Maybe. We'll see. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.